Yeah, I think speaking from an offensive perspective and an offensive line perspective, we was a physical game. We moved the ball well, obviously ran the ball well. And, I think the better we can run the ball, the more pressure it takes off the offense as a whole, right, when you have that. So I think just continuing the run game, continuing the physicality, but then also the execution. I feel like we executed at a high level. Always things to clean up, but I felt like we knew what we were doing. We were on the right guys most of the time. And when you're doing that, it's going to be hard to lose games. So I think, yeah, again, just physical play and execution would be big going into this week.
You've been in college football for so long, and a lot of us covered you in your recruiting days and
Yeah.
everything. That I forget that was your first home game, I think, at LES in front
Yeah.
of those fans. Did it live up to everything you thought it was? More, maybe a little less?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I've played in some cool venues, right? You go from obviously the big house, played a lot of games there, to Beaver Stadium, to the Rose Bowl, to the national championship, right? So I've been in some cool venues, and LES was up there at the top. It was sweet. I mean, the fans were awesome. Just the traditions they have. That fourth quarter show was crazy. I'd never seen anything like that before. They told me to expect a lot, and it was sweet. But no, the fans were great. I mean, Cougar Nation's been awesome from the start. But being out there in a game environment was huge. I mean, then you look too, and it's the fourth quarter and we're up big already, and everybody's still in the stands. I mean, I think it just speaks to how loyal fans we have, and that was awesome to see.
You guys did so much in week one offensively. I mean, you were able to rotate in a lot of guys, you saw a lot of looks, all of that. Is the message this week being able to replicate now against a step up in opponents going from FCS to FBS, an ACC opponent, all of that kind of Stanford brings?
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that we want to look at it is every week it's a nameless, faceless opponent, right? You go in and you prepare for every game like it's the national championship, and you're playing, Ohio State's #1 this week, right? So you're playing Ohio State, right? It doesn't matter whoever we're playing, right? But you prepare for that like it's the national championship, like you're going to win every game, because you can't just go week to week and say, okay, well, this team isn't as good, and we can take this off or that, right? And so I think the preparation is the same, right? Like you mentioned, we're replicating that, but then trying to get better as well, right? Looking at things that we can clean up. But every week, right, that's the goal, is cleaning up the mistakes from last week, getting better, and every week just continuing to grind in that process, right? Like Coach Woods always talks about the process over the prize, right? That we're a process-driven team, and so we're going to focus on the process of getting better rather than the win every week we're playing.
Can I ask Coach Gentry a question really quick? Because you got a chance to see some of the kind of the reserve guys, the rotational guys
Yeah.
on the offensive line. Anybody stand out from Saturday night that you were like, oh, I knew this kid was pretty good, but he's showing out really well?
I mean, everybody, honestly. I mean, I think it just speaks to them, right? The fact that they could go in, not really expecting how much they were going to play, and go in that whole second half and move the ball as well as they did and score as many points as they did, right? There wasn't really a lull. So, I mean, I would give a shout out to any guy that went in on the offensive line. Special shout out to Siwa Matufina. He played great.
Yeah.
I mean, seeing him out there, true freshman. He didn't play high school football in games his last 2 years. So to see a true freshman go out there, I remember my first game as a true freshman and playing at the big house, right? And the nerves that you have. It was just the second half, similar to what he did, but it's a nerve-wracking experience. And he went out, and I thought he did well and just played hard. And so special shout out to him. But really, all the guys on the O-line did really well, and I'm really happy with those guys. They've done well. For sure.